Hello, Cowboys fans. Today, we have a breathtaking piece of news circulating behind the scenes in the NFL. If you thought last season was thrilling, get ready because this speculation is going to leave everyone in shock. That's right, folks. The rumors are getting stronger and say that the Dallas Cowboys are in negotiations to bring none other than Deebo Samuel. Yes, you heard it right. Deebo Samuel, the star of the San Francisco 49ers, might be on his way to Dallas in one of the biggest trades in recent NFL history. Let's talk about this possible insane trade. The Cowboys are willing to invest heavily to secure one of the biggest offensive talents in the league. And believe me, if this happens, it will change the game for us. Now just imagine, Deebo Samuel alongside CeeDee Lamb, two forces of nature in the Cowboys offense, with Dak Prescott throwing precise passes to these two monsters. The opposing defense will have nightmares just thinking about it. With Samuel on the team, our offense will reach new heights. He brings speed, agility, and a playmaking ability that will leave any defense in panic. Moreover, Deebo's versatility will open up a range of new possibilities for our offensive coordinator. Cowboys fans, this is the time to believe more than ever. We are building a championship team, and the arrival of Deebo Samuel could be the missing piece to bring the coveted Super Bowl trophy home. Can you feel that energy? It's the excitement of knowing we are ready to dominate the league. Don't miss a moment of this journey. Subscribe to the channel, leave your like, and hit the bell to not miss any updates. Let's go back in time a bit and remember the Cowboys' last big acquisitions. When we brought in Amari Cooper, many doubted, but he proved to be a key piece in our offense. Now, think about the impact of Deebo Samuel, a young, talented, and hungry player for victories, joining an already star-studded team. Remember the 2023 season when Deebo led the 49ers to an impressive campaign. He is a player who not only makes plays, but completely changes the game's dynamics. And with the right chemistry, alongside Prescott and Lamb, we can expect fireworks on the field. Technically speaking, what does Deebo bring to the Cowboys? First, his yak yards after catch ability is unmatched. He is a master at turning simple plays into spectacular touchdowns. His presence would force defenses to reconfigure, opening up space for other players to shine. Additionally, his versatility allows him to be used in different positions, whether as a wide receiver or even as a running back in some formations. This would give the Cowboys a tactical flexibility that few teams possess. This speculation is already causing a stir in the league. Opponents are worried, analysts are debating, and fans of all teams are on alert. Deebo Samuel on the Cowboys is not just a dream. It's a real possibility that could turn into our rivals' nightmare. The Giants, Eagles, and Commanders are already preparing to face an even more lethal offense. And we, as fans, are here, anxious, waiting for this news to materialize. So, Cowboys Nation, are you as excited as we are? Leave in the comments what you think about this possible trade and how you think Deebo Samuel will impact our team. Let's go together towards the Super Bowl. Stay tuned because this season is going to be historic. Until next time, and remember, always together, always Cowboys. Cowboys push to trade hybrid, 25-year-old former starter. The Dallas Cowboys should consider trading one young key starter, says one analyst. As part of Gary Davenport of Bleacher Report's list of players that each team should consider trading, Cowboys safety linebacker Marquis Bell is considered the player that Dallas should trade before the 2024 season. Bell, who began his career as a safety, converted to linebacker last season and ended up starting 12 games while racking up 94 tackles, ranking second on the team in the category. However, Davenport argues that the 25-year-old was exposed in the team's 48-32 playoff loss to the Green Bay Packers. The defensive unit allowed 415 total yards and 143 rushing yards in the loss, the third highest totals allowed in a single game by the Cowboys all season long. Bell played in all 17 games, making 8 starts and tallying 94 total tackles, writes Davenport. But in the Cowboys' playoff loss to the Packers, Bell's size and lack of experience were both exposed by a Green Bay team that gashed Dallas on the ground. Why Marquis Bell projects as Cowboys' backup in 2024, although Bell played 61% of the defensive snaps last season, there isn't a clear path to playing time for the third-year player this season. Outside of the argument that Bell was exposed in the team's playoff loss to the Packers, he projects as a backup as he converts back to his natural position of safety. Veterans Donovan Wilson, member of the Cowboys since 2019, and Malik Hooker, member of Dallas since 2021 season, are penciled in as the starters at safety this this season. With that position shored up, the Cowboys plan to move Bell back to his more natural position of safety, writes Davenport. But even with Jaron Kearse gone, Dallas still has a pair of established starters in Donovan Wilson and Malik Hooker. There may not be a clear path to significant playing time for Bell with the Cowboys. Commanders named as potential landing spot for Marquis Bell over the course of the entire 2023 season. Bell actually had a very productive campaign. According to Pro Football Focus, Bell posted a 79.9 defensive grade and 87.6 grade in coverage. As noted by Todd Brock of Cowboys Wire, those grades ranked him among the very best among all linebackers. He did well, logging a top 10 defensive snap count and racking up 94 tackles to finish second on the team while lining up primarily at backer, writes Brock. He also added 4 passes defended, 3 tackles for loss, and 2 forced fumbles, ending up with a TOP 20 PFF grade and a coverage score that made him 5th best among all linebackers. However, Bell's inexperience at linebacker and his small frame, he's 205 pounds, ended up showing later on in the season as the Cowboys started getting gashed in the run game. Davenport mentions the Washington Commanders, who are now coached by former Cowboys defensive coordinator Dan Quinn, as a possible trade destination. But there are several NFL teams that could have a use for Bell's versatility as a hybrid player, including former Cowboys defensive coordinator Dan Quinn, who is now the head coach for the Washington Commanders, writes Davenport. Trading a key defensive player to a division rival for the sake of unloading him is never a good idea. While Bell doesn't project as a starter this season, he would be the next man up at safety if either Wilson or Hooker are injured. The fact that he already experienced as a starter and is playing on an undrafted free agent salary of under $1 million this season gives the Cowboys little reason to move on from Bell. Vikings WR Justin Jefferson resets market and CeeDee Lamb expectations with 4-year, $140 million deal. It was always going to be hard for Jerry Jones to top his infamous all-in proclamation about the 2024 Dallas Cowboys. This is the case because the team was overwhelmingly the least active across the league in terms of free agency. The line was more of a punchline than anything. But do not tell Jerry Jones that something cannot be done. He will find a way. Just before the NFL draft, Jones was asked about the pending contract extension for Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and Micah Parsons, and whether or not the team felt any pressure from the market around them to get ahead of things and put pen to paper as soon as possible. Jerry noted that he wanted to see some more leaves fall before making a move. The whole forest just toppled over. Minnesota Vikings WR Justin Jefferson just set the bar for CeeDee Lamb's inevitable contract extension. The Detroit Lions and Philadelphia Eagles took care of Amon-Ra St. Brown and A.J. Brown, respectively, in the immediate aftermath of Jones' leaves line. That was funny enough. But with all due respect to them, Lamb is in a different territory. For Lamb, things were always going to be about what the Minnesota Vikings gave Justin Jefferson, arguably the best wide receiver in the NFL. On Monday morning, that stone overturned. Jefferson and the Vikings agreed to a 4-year, $140 million extension. That is $35 million per year. It should be noted that the Vikings are in a much different overall team situation than the Cowboys at the moment. Minnesota has a brand new quarterback on a rookie contract in J.J. McCarthy and are properly taking advantage of the financial freedom that comes with that. If only Dallas had been so visionary during the days of Dak Prescott's rookie deal.